Da, 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 da. Really like working with clay. Yeah, how I arrived there, I'm not really sure, but yeah. In other words, it's a little bit like music, like dance, like anything, you know. And I really had no so-called standards to work toward. I wanted to look at it and it felt good about it. When I got out of the army, I went back to the States and went to check out an art school because I thought it was the only thing I ever knew anything about or how to do, and I didn't have the discipline to get into the other academic areas. Um, so I enrolled at the University of Wisconsin and did a fine arts degree, and learned a lot about drawing and painting and design and that sort of stuff. But invariably I'd slip down into the pottery because I thought it was a hands-on exercise that I really enjoyed. And there was really no one there to show me anything about it, but the materials were there and my desire was there, so I just did it, you know, and I figured that was enough justification to keep on doing it. So anyway, after I finished that, I had some more contacts, and I had an opportunity to get a scholarship to go to an art school in Philadelphia. So I packed up my gear and I went to Philadelphia. I will say, in full confession, that I really didn't have the natural flair. Like real potters could sit down and do 50 of them like that, and I'm sitting there still working. But the thing I did have is that I wasn't going to quit until I succeeded. This was from an exhibition in Wellington back in the probably 70s as well. But see, some pieces I just kept. When I came here first in 1970, I went fishing because that probably was the one thing I was pretty good at. And so I came here fishing in 1970 and went down to Lake Hawea and down the South Island to various rivers and things like that. And I thought, gosh, that sounds like the place for me. So I decided to come back to New Zealand once I graduated. Because I lived in Eastbourne and lived near some other potters and other artists, and there were 4 or 5 of us, and we had people coming out from Wellington out to the States to the same center, and it wasn't an accredited school or anything. It was a place that we had to work, and I worked with some marvelous artists, Gene McKinnon, Julia Van Helden, Penny Walker. I mean, we had some really good ones. This is mine with sigillata on it. See that sheen on it? It's almost like shoe polish. And that's only clay that's been put into sawdust and then lit lightly so that the sawdust will just smolder down through. I've realized at that stage that I didn't really have the motivation or drive to make hundreds of things. You know, I'd make one and I'd start getting just distracted, and that as I'm looking through the various artists that I've been influenced by, you know, in the States, more in the States than here, and that people just get onto a direction and go. I mean, that was the neat thing about it. It's like music, yeah. Just because you learn how to play guitar doesn't mean that you got to play flamenco all the time. You can do other things. And so I thought that whatever medium I had was a medium that I could that was mine. That was part of what I am, right? And it's not a money maker. It's something to do with your life.